Hello and welcome back everybody to the Human Reignition project. So this music right now is pretty strange as it's wibbly wobbling from one ear to another in my headphones, and I don't really like that. So I'm just gonna continue with the story. We're on our way with Shion to probably home. I don't know. And she is having our map contact lens or whatever. Not 10 seconds after receiving it, she's moving it toward her face. Hey! She fumbles with the contact and presses it into her eye. It immediately falls out. It is pretty obvious that she's never worn contacts before. She's still fiddling with it, tears of frustration welling up in her eyes. You know, if you wanted to try it on, all you had to do was ask. Although it's not like I would have agreed. Shion refuses to look at me as she persists in irritating her eye. Every time she repositions the lens, it falls back into her hand. Her failed efforts remind me of my own first days wearing contacts. It hurts to watch. There is a better way to do that. No, I think I've got it this time. Like this, right? She speaks while still averting her free eye. She clutches her clenched eye for a few seconds, unsure of what to do. Well... Shion opens her eye and the lens falls out immediately. We both stare at her palm in silence. Looking up with a teary face, she speaks calmly and clearly. I need help, Ken. You are telling me. Are you okay? She nods faintly. See, you just put it flat on your finger, like this, right? Without realizing it, I've moved right up next to her. Okay. Her eyes lock on mine as I describe a process that's become all but muscle memory. Alright, now gently move your finger up with the contact parallel to your eye. Contacts. They're all about finesse. It's all in the little things. I have no idea what I'm saying. Alright, yeah, it sounds like that too, man. It sounds like that too. Alright, just do that and then push gently against your eye. Shion raises her finger to her eye, glancing at me a few times for reassurance. Yeah, like that. Now carefully press it against your eye. Just a little pressure. Got it? Shion beams. Hey, Ken, it works. She looks all around us with great enthusiasm. What do the icons mean? Oh, they're from my phone. I use it as a passive display, so notifications show up there. The GPS should still be up too. How do I use the other features, not futures. The future is now, but now we go on. It recognizes gestures. I make a few hand motions in front of Shion's face. I feel silly. She stumbles back. What did you do? That is night vision. I always thought it was one of the cooler features. That's amazing. Right? It would be even better if it didn't murder the battery. Yeah, it's always shit like that. Always the good stuff always murders the battery. I know that feeling. I gesture once again to return it to normal. Shion makes a few haphazard waves, imitating my own. It's not doing anything. You can't just make up gestures. They're designed so people won't activate them by accident. She continues her aimless gestures, now resembling interpretive dance. After a minute or so, she stops and returns to me. She sighs deeply, her face reddening a few shades. I did it again. I'm sorry, Ken. I just go crazy when I see stuff like this. Hey, it's fine. These things happen. But, can I have my contact back? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I get it back to you right away. By the way, is this, like, healthy? Giving people your, contact lenses? Isn't this like dirty or something? I mean, I have no idea. I have really no idea, but it seems like something that you should not do. But as mentioned, never wore glasses, never wore contact lenses. The only good thing about my body really is my good eyes. You don't know how, do you? She looks away. No. Here, let me help. Can't have you hurting yourself again. You do the same thing you did before, but you want to lightly squeeze the lens so it stops sticking. Like this? She prods at her eye a few times. Whatever she is doing looks like it hurts. Do you need any more help? Just as I speak up, the small disc comes out in her hand. Her eyes are still red. Hey, you okay? She wipes her face with her sleeve. I'm fine. Never better. Sorry you had to see that. Hey, I said it was fine, right? No harm done. So, what did you think? Pretty cool, huh? It was amazing. Thank you so much. Sure. Hey, maybe one day you'll get one of your own. Would be nice. After that display, I don't think any type of contact would be a good idea. I wipe the lens off with my thumb as I speak. But honestly, I would have thought you'd be buried in that new phone. Now that is fancy. Shion wipes out her IG6. I can't believe it's real. To be honest, I'm afraid to even touch it. I'm sure I'll break it or something. Or do something awful, you know? Unless you stomp on it or throw it, I can't imagine that happening. Oh, come on. You know what I mean, right? It's intimidating. It won't bite. Still, I've never had anything this nice before. I know what you mean, but they make these things practically indestructible. Ha! Not like iPhones or smartphones who are actually meant to fall on the floor so Apple or Microsoft or whoever makes these shit things can actually make you pay once more. In the future, people are nice. Wow. Pfft. How did that work? Came out of nowhere. Right now, I don't see the signs of people suddenly not getting greedy for money. The ads never shut. Whoops. Sorry. That was my bad. I don't know if you heard that, though, but if you heard it, I'm sorry. The ads never shut out about it. I guess you're right, but I think I'll wait until later, just in case. We walk in silence for a while. I pull up the GPS map sparingly, as Shion's dance ate through most of my battery. From beside me, she speaks up. Hey, Ken? What's up? You can find your way back, right? I need to get home. Sure. Thanks for the help. It's fine. My eyes hurt, but I enjoyed our walk. Will you be at the next meeting? Maybe I'll see you again next time. Maybe you will. We turn and go our separate ways. Naturally, my contact dies only seconds after, right when I actually need it. Well, I have a vague idea of where I am. I think. Oh, that's new. Nope, saw that already. Where the hell am I? Yeah, I know that feeling. I am the worst with directions. Did I mention this in this game? I'm pretty sure I at one point mentioned this. But I once walked a street just straight forward. And then I turned around and I was like, where am I? I was like totally confused, even though I just went straight forward. I kind of forgot about the fact that I just went straight forward because I was thinking and stuff. But like everything seemed new to me just because I turned around. I'm like, if you want to kill me, bring me into a large forest or into a labyrinth or stuff like that. I will never find out. Shion, help. I stagger through my front door, kick off my shoes and collapse into the couch. If Kojo meetups are all going to be like today, then I'm glad I can report to boss and forgot about them. Everyone decided not to put Kyo in charge. At least they're a sensible bunch. I get up to make some ambrosidone, but pause halfway to the bathroom. I've been taking a lot recently, and I did go overboard last week. Do I really need it? Whatever. I've earned a glass. No, you didn't, but don't listen to me. Listen to your addiction. While I measure out a glass, I scroll through my phone to boss's name. I'm not in the mood to talk to him, but I'll just get it over with. I call before I can change my mind. It's barely 3 seconds before a voice picks up. Ken, do you know what time it is? Where are your manners? He laughs uproariously. I see. Like that was a joke. I take a spoon and begin stirring the ambrosidone. How was the talk? Was Kyotaro there? Yes, boss. Then we're getting somewhere. You know, Kyotaro, if it's held his attention this long, it has to be big. I know him pretty well, but this wasn't anything special. Well, go on. I take boss to the meeting. Kojo's introductions, the other members, and the voting for our leader. Why are you telling him all this? I mean, it's not like it's any of his business. I know you have to tell him stuff about Kyotaro, but you could say, yeah, it was nothing special. Yeah, you don't have to worry. Bye-bye. Like, you know? I leave out a couple of things that I already knew he told me, and that we were giving the votes. No reason to let him know about those. True that, at least he's smart. In that case, at least. So then I had to walk home. I guess it was better than last time, but... Will there be another meeting? Kojo mentioned one, but I want you to be there. I grip the spoon painfully tight. When I open my mouth, it's a struggle to keep my voice level. Not to be rude, but why? Does it matter if Kyotaro's going if he's not skipping work? That is... Boss falls silent for several seconds. You see, Ken, Kyotaro's just half of it. Truth is, great men learn by watching other great men. If this Kojo guy can pull in a crowd, even if they don't stick around, he's doing something right. He even got Kyotaro. I want to understand his tactics. See what I can learn, you get it? I don't believe that. That is so. If that are his actual motivations, this is the most ridiculous story I've ever heard. I don't buy it. He's going to too much trouble for something like that, true. Look, call me when you get the time for the next meeting, okay? Store life will be the same as always. I'll even move your shifts around if you need it. Boss? What? I stuff myself. It's not like he'll tell me why he's doing this if I straight up ask him. I just wanted to ask. This is a lot of trouble, right? Can I get, like, overtime? Don't be ridiculous, Ken. This is you doing me a favor. I can't go giving you overtime for every little thing. Uh-huh. Look, I'll think about it, okay? I'm going to bed. Thoughtful, I returned my phone to my pocket. Did not expect him to give you overtime, though. Something is very strange if boss is considering paying me. Yeah, it's really strange. He's probably working for the government or something like that. Someone who wants to see Kojo go down. Or he's all in the Kojo thing and he's actually part of Kojo's circles? I don't know. We'll see. The Ambrosidone vanishes down my throat, and I place the rinsed glass back beside the sink. Could boss have known about the IG6s Kojo was offering? Maybe he's interested in them. Or maybe he knows something else that I don't. I'll figure it out tomorrow. For now, I'm going to watch some TV. I have earned it. It's not healthy when you think TV is the same as Ambrosidone. Oh well. I wake to morning sunshine. Distant birds sing, a song, and a headache that's like having a drill shoved into my skull. After forcing myself off the couch, I stagger across the room and almost collapse straight into the TV. I manage to reach the bathroom and snatch a bottle of painkillers from the cupboard. A shake reveals there's 2 left. I throw my head back and swallow them both. Also not very healthy. Back in the living room, I fall onto the couch, grinding my teeth while the pain falls to a dull throb. Is this from all my stress yesterday? The Ambrosidone? Whatever it is, it's half an hour before I manage to sit up. When I do, there's a different pain from my stomach. I'm starving. And I think I'm out of cereal. Cooking breakfast just isn't going to happen. Huang Kuang springs to my mind, and though Chinese might be not the best choice for breakfast, it's really all I can think of. Really, they have open in the morning? The future is cool. As my hunger builds, it doesn't take long to reach a decision. Throwing on a change of clothes, I shuffle my way toward the front door and try not to wince when I slam it. The familiar sounds and smells of the restaurant just make my headache worse. I immediately regret my breakfast plan. I turn to the door, but it is too late. Hey Ken, you on break? The shrill welcome is like a punch to my head. I'm forced to close my eyes. No, today is my day off. Oh, you don't say. Well, have a seat, Mr. Day Off. I'll be with you in a sec. Thanks. While he to me vanishes into the back, I ease into a corner booth, far from the shouts of the kitchen. She's back soon, setting a jug of ice water and a pair of glasses in front of me. 2 glasses? Oh, whoops. I guess I just assumed. No Kyotaro? Sorry, just me today. Well, hey, nothing wrong with that.
Plenty of people eat on their own.
I nod, and Hitomi falls silent. I'm halfway through pouring a glass of water when I realize she's still there, fidgeting. Then it clicks. The second glass was supposed to be for her. She must want to talk. I can't help but feel a bit sorry for her. I know how it feels to be stuck at work with nothing to do. Hey, so, about that group.
Oh, you want to talk about them too?
Sure, I guess. I mean, don't you think the whole thing is a little weird?
Hang on a sec, I'm still on the clock. Let me see if I can take my break a little early.
Oh, sure. Hitomi practically runs towards the kitchen. Seconds later, I hear a chair a few tables away clatter to the floor.
Sorry.
I press the cold glass of water to my forehead while I wait. It doesn't help much. She's gone for so long that I start imagining that there is actually nothing in the back, and she's just standing alone in a broom closet. I idly tap out of the beat of a popular song that's been played a lot lately. It occurs to me that, despite having heard the tune many times, I still don't know what it is called. I have that all the time with pop songs, because you hear them all the time, but I actually don't care that much for pop music, so I often have like a song stuck in my head, but I have no idea what or by who sung it, and you're...
You know, speaking English, I manage in Chinese restaurant, I have no idea, I have some kind of Italian accent.
Jesus. Whoever had the idea that a man whose mother tongue is German is supposed to play games in English? Like, whose idea was that? It's like a stupid idea, isn't it? Hitomi returns, plopping down opposite me, and squirming as she tries to get comfortable on the half-deflated cushion. I'm guessing this is okay?
Yep, for the next 20 minutes, I'm all yours. So the group.
Right, almost forgot about that. I guess I've been wondering what we're all doing.
Making friends and stuff, right?
Yeah, but didn't you get the feeling that no one was really interested?
Maybe just a little. What happened after I left?
Not much. Everyone else just went home.
Oh man, that is disappointing.
Why?
Oh, I was just hoping that maybe you guys would have kept talking.
Without our fearless leader? No, really. I don't know what we would have talked about.
Anything. You could start an easy conversation, like what's everybody's favorite movie or something. That would have been handy info, actually.
Handy how?
Well...
Hitomi tenses a little. She looks away, letting out a slight, nervous laugh.
It's kinda silly, but... I was actually hoping I could find someone to watch a particular movie with me.
She glances at my face for a second, apparently gauging my reaction. What movie?
You know that new Bovenzi movie?
Bovenzi? Is that some kind of reference? I don't get.
The action romance they're advertising on TV?
Sure, I've heard about it. Through the Pouring Rain, visionary director Fleano Bovenzi's latest masterpiece. The story of a hero carrying out a secret mission in a war between corrupt nations. Ah, so is that the crumbling building? Is it in the movie? You remember that from the beginning? Maybe. I've been looking forward to it since the trailer was released, so I've been avoiding anything that might spoil it.
Well, I wanted to go see it, but I don't really want to go by myself, and I don't really know anyone else.
The glass slips from my hand, hits the edge of the table, and bounces onto the floor. Idiot! Oh crap, sorry! I grab a napkin and bend down to clean up the spill.
Don't worry, I'll clean it up after break.
I do my best to wipe it up anyway. So, you like those kind of films?
Yep, I know they're pretty silly, but I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I even snagged a poster for one of his older movies, Visions of a Dark Moon. Signed it too.
I grip the edge of the table. Visions of a Dark Moon is arguably one of the most important films of the century, and one of my all-time favorites. So she thinks they are silly, and you think they are the best films in the world? Huh. It's old too. I can only imagine how much she had to pay to get her hands on that. I don't normally talk about my love of movies. Kyo likes them as much as the next guy, but discussing them in depth with him would be next to impossible. And boss? Well, it's boss.
Hey, are you okay?
Should I ask her to go? I could just say I was following Kojo's orders. On the other hand, Kyo comes here all the time. I can only imagine the crap I'd get if you found out I went to a romantic film with Hitomi. But still.
Hey, Earth to Ken.
I...
Oh, I know what you want to say. And yep, it's totally fine.
What?
Yep, silly. You don't have to go hungry just because I'm on my break.
Oh. I had forgotten the reason I came here.
Hey, Ken.
She gestures for me to lean in, glancing to each side to check you for imagined voyeurs.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, okay? Sometimes we make too much food. You know, an order gets cancelled. They'll overestimate the batch, something like that. So, I had an idea. I suggested that we start a special discount menu for the orphans.
Orphans?
Yep, that's what I call them. Because they're all alone, with nobody to claim them.
You know, these are blocks of meat and steamed vegetables, right?
We put the orphans...
Really?
We put up the orphans on the discount menu for today. We keep them nice and warm and fresh-ish.
Yeah, especially vegetable, more fresh-ish.
I can just run and go get you one. On the house.
How old are we talking here?
Don't worry about it. They are just from earlier this morning.
Probably. Well, I guess that is okay. Probably.
Great. I'll be right back.
She smiles and dashes off to the kitchen. Only now does it occur to me that no restaurant I have ever eaten in has a discount menu for unwanted foods. What have I done? I sigh and slouch lower on my seat. Weird food aside, I think I've missed my chance to ask about the film. Maybe later, Ken. Maybe later. I'm actually pretty sure you can. Maybe everyone will go together. But we'll find that out next episode, because I'm gonna end this one here. So, thank you everybody for watching. Come back to see what happens next with this weird little group we have here. It's actually interesting. As mentioned, the beginning picked up a little slowly, but now the plot is actually interesting. The introduction was not that good, but the plot is actually interesting. I want to see what happens next, really badly. So, as mentioned, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!